Hello everyone. So today we have to start exercise 1.5. 1.5. Before starting exercise, we need to know about some operations of rational and irrational. The first thing is that sum and difference of rational and irrational will be irrational. Okay. Sum and difference of rational and irrational will be irrational. In second, what is the sum and difference of rational and rational? Sum and difference of rational and rational will be always rational. ओके, सम और डिफरेंस जब भी आप रेशनल सम करते हो, ऐड करते हो, सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हो, तो वो हमेशा क्या होगा, उनका रिजल्ट जो होगा वो हमेशा रेशनल होगा. ओके. थर्ड थिंग इज दैट दिस सम ऑफ इरेशनल एंड इरेशनल विल बी ऑलवेज इरेशनल. ओके. सम अगर आप फाइंड करते हो इरेशनल और इरेशनल का, तो हमेशा वो क्या होगा, इरेशनल होगा. बट डिफरेंस ऑफ इरेशनल एंड इरेशनल may be irrational or rational. Sum of irrational and irrational will be always irrational. Okay, but difference of irrational and irrational may be rational or may be irrational or rational. Okay, यानी कि दो सम होगा इरेशनल नंबर्स का, वो हमेशा क्या होगा, इरेशनल होगा. लेकिन अगर डिफरेंस फाइंड करते हो तो आप रेशनल भी हो सकता है, इरेशनल भी हो सकता है. इसके कुछ एग्जांपल्स हैं, लाइक 2√5 प्लस 3√5 विल बी 5√5. 2√5 minus 3√5, this will be minus √5. okay, but what if 4 plus √5? okay, minus √5. here 4 plus √5 is a irrational number and √5 is also a irrational number, then this will be only 4 and 4 becomes rational. okay, so in such condition the difference of two irrational numbers is rational. okay, now we discuss about the fourth point. Product of rational and irrational will be always irrational. okay, जब भी आप रेशनल और इरेशनल का प्रोडक्ट करोगे तो हमेशा वो क्या होगा, इरेशनल होगा. जस्ट टेक अ लुक ऑन द एग्जांपल. 2 into √5, this will be 2√5 and the whole number becomes irrational. here 2 is rational number and √5 is irrational, so the product of rational and irrational will be always irrational. okay, so now we just move to the fifth point. Product of rational and rational will be always rational. okay, product of rational and irrational will be always rational, like 2 into 5 will be 10. okay, 2 is rational, 5 is rational, the product of 2 and 5 is 10 and it's also rational. Sixth, product of two irrational may be rational और irrational. okay, दो irrational का प्रोडक्ट irrational भी हो सकता है और rational भी हो सकता है. एग्जाम्पल √5 into √3 and this will be √15 and √5 is also irrational, √3 is also irrational, √15 is also product of two irrational numbers becomes irrational. okay, but what if you multiply √5 with 2√5? this will be 10. okay, so the product of two irrational numbers becomes rational. But if we multiply √5 with √5, then this will be only 5. here product of two irrational numbers becomes rational. so ये सारी चीज़ें आपको ध्यान रखना है. now we just move to the question first. and the question first is we have to classify the following numbers as rational and irrational. the first is 2 minus √5. take a look on this question. I have already explained this. Sum or difference of two rational and irrational number will be always irrational. okay, second, 3 plus √23 close bracket minus √23. first we need to solve this. if you open the bracket, this will be 3 plus √23 minus √23. √23 and √23 will be cancelled out because signs of these numbers are opposite to each other. okay, so that's why this will be cancelled and the result is 3 and 3 is a rational number, so the whole term is a rational number. okay, so now goes part third. 2√7 upon 7√7. √7 and √7 will be divided, so the result is 2 upon 7 and 2 upon 7 is a rational number. Why? The definition of rational is the number should be in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers. 2 and 7 are integers, and q is not equal to 0. That means it's not 0, it's 7 here. Okay, so it's a rational. Now part 4, 1 upon root 2. 1 upon root 2. The product and division of the rational and irrational will be always irrational. यहाँ पे irrational का irrational से हम अगर डिवाइड करें तो भी ये क्या होगा? irrational होगा. Now part 5th, 2 pi. Pi is a irrational number. So the product of irrational and rational will be always irrational. Okay. So this is the expression of question first. Now question second. In question second, we have to simplify each of the following expression. Okay. The first expression is 3 plus root 3. 3 plus root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Just recall the algebra of class 8. We have already done such multiplications. Okay. So what you have to do? We have to just multiply separately 3 with 2 plus 2 root 2 and plus now root 3 with again the same term root 3 into 2 plus root 2. Okay. Now product of 3 and 2 will be 6 plus 3 2s are 6 root and 2 root 2 remains same plus root 3 into 2 will be 2 root 3 plus root 3 into root 2 will be root 6, and this is the simplification of the expression. Okay. So now part second. 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3. What will be the product of 3 plus root 3 into 3 minus root 3? Take a look on this question. It's in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Okay. What is the formula for a plus b into a minus b? It's a square minus b square. Then a square means a square of the first term. What is the first term here? It's 3. Then this will be equal to 3 square minus a square of second term, that is a square of root 3. Okay, so now a square of 3 will be 9 minus a square of root 3 will be 3. The value of this expression is 6, and this is our answer. Third, whole square of root 5 plus root 2. Okay. Now recall the formula you have studied in class 8th. A plus b whole square of a plus b. Okay. In this formula, what you have to do? We have to square the first term, like a square plus a square the second term, b square plus 2 into product of the terms. 2 into product of the both terms, like that is 2ab. Then expanded form of this expression will be square of root 5 plus square of root 2 plus 2 into product of both of these terms. Okay. Root 5 into root 2. Now square of root 5 will be 5. Okay. Square of root 2 will be 2. Why is it 2? Because a square and a square root will be cancelled out. How is it got cancelled? Root can be written as the exponent form, like it's 1 upon 2, and a square will remain same. ऐसी कंडीशन में हमें क्या करना होता है? पावर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करना होता है. अगर पावर के ऊपर भी पावर है तो जब भी पावर के ऊपर पावर होगा तो हमें पावर को मल्टीप्लाई करना होगा. ओके. 1 अपॉन 2 इंटू 2 एंड 2 कैंसिल आउट, सो दिस बिकम्स 2. और जो नंबर यहाँ पे अंदर था रूट का, तो यहाँ पे यही नंबर बचता है, बस ये रूट और स्क्वायर हट जाते हैं. ओके. स्क्वायर ऑफ रूट 2 विल बी 2. नाउ 2 इंटू रूट 5 इंटू रूट 2. रूट 5 इंटू रूट 2 विल बी रूट 10 एंड इट्स 2 रूट 10. एंड दिस इज आवर आंसर. नाउ पार्ट फोर्थ. रूट 5 माइनस रूट 2 into root 5 plus root 2. Now recall the formula a minus b into a plus b. This will be a square minus b square. Okay. In such condition, what you have to do? We have to square the first term minus square the second term. The square of root 5 minus the square of root 2, and this will be 5. Square of root 5 will be 5, and square of root 2 will be 2, and 5 minus 2 will be 3. This is our answer. Okay, so this is the all thing for the question second. Now question third. The question third is, recall that the pi is defined the ratio of the circumference of the circle and its diameter. Okay, that is pi is equal to c upon d, where c is circumference and d is diameter. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will we resolve these contradictions. Okay, like the question is, what is pi? First we need to know what is pi. Pi is the ratio of circumference upon diameter. Pi is the ratio of circumference and diameter. Okay, so this is in the form of the P upon Q. If pi is in the form of P upon Q, then how we can say that it's a rational number? Because we have studied in the definition of a rational number that P and Q should be integer. P and Q should be element of P and Q should be integer. But in such condition, जब भी आप circumference और diameter फाइंड करोगे किसी भी सर्कल का, तो इनमें से कोई भी एक कंडीशन में वो क्या होगा, वो इंटीजर नहीं मिलेगा. ओके, या तो वो उसका डायमीटर इंटीजर में नहीं हो, या फिर ये सर्कमफ्रेंस इंटीजर में नहीं मिलेगा. जब भी आप ये दोनों एक दूसरे कंट्राडिक्ट करते हैं, एक दूसरे कभी भी ये इंटीजर में नहीं मिलते हैं. जब भी आप डायमीटर लोगे, एक सेम डायमीटर का नंबर सर्कल आपने लिया अगर, तो इसका लाइक हमने डायमीटर एक ड्रॉ कर दिया लाइक दिस. ओके, तो ये सर्कल का जो टोटल लेंथ जब आप ये फाइंड करोगे, ये लेंथ, देन दिस विल बी सर्कमफ्रेंस. जब इसका आप सर्कमफ्रेंस फाइंड करोगे और साथ ही ये डायमीटर फाइंड करोगे, तो नहीं रहेगा. एक अगर इंटीजर रहता है तो दूसरा नहीं रहेगा, बिकॉज एक दूसरे से ये रिलेटेड है, सर्कल और इसके डायमीटर एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड होते हैं. सो दैट्स वाई पाई इज ए इरेशनल नंबर. ये कौन से टर्म को सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा है? दैट पी एंड क्यू शुड बी इंटीजर. पी एंड क्यू शुड बी इंटीजर. इस टर्म को ये सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा है. ये तो पी ओपन क्यू को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, बट पी एंड क्यू शुड बी इंटीजर को सेटिस्फाई नहीं कर रहा है. ओके, सो दैट्स वाई पाई इज ए इरेशनल नंबर. नाउ क्वेश्चन फोर्थ, we have to represent root under 9.3 on number line. Okay, so in such condition what you have to do, I have already explained some method to represent numbers on the number line, but all of those methods cannot work here. Okay, वो सारे मेथड जो भी हमने अभी तक डिस्कस किए वो यहाँ पे वर्क नहीं कर सकते. So in such condition what you have to do, we have to draw a number line with length 9.3. So the length of this number line is 9.3. Now just say this number line is a ending of the number line is A and B. Now what you have to do, we have to extend this number line till 1 unit. अब इसको आपको क्या करना है, 1 यूनिट तक एक्सटेंड करना है, बढ़ाना है आगे की तरफ. ओके, सो 1 यूनिट हमने एक्सटेंड कर दिया इसको. नाउ अब इनका इस लाइन का इसको हम क्या कहते हैं, याद भी था, और इस पॉइंट को हमने कहा C. ओके, नाउ AC का, नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू फाइंड स्टेप्स भी हम अगर चाहें तो साथ में लिख दें. इन फर्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट यू हैव डन, drawn a line segment AB is equal to 9.3 यूनिट. ओके, हमने एक लाइन सेगमेंट ड्रॉ करा जिसका लेंथ कितना है, 9.3 इन द फर्स्ट स्टेप. सेकेंड स्टेप इज एक्सटेंडेड द लाइन सेगमेंट 1 यूनिट फ्रॉम B to C. Okay, how can you find the midpoint of AC? We just take a compass having the length more than half of the AC. Okay, हम क्या करेंगे, कॉम्पास लेंगे जिनके बीच का लेंथ क्या होगा, पेंसिल और नीडल के बीच का डिफरेंस जो होगा वो इस AC के हाफ से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. ओके, फिर उसको आपको प्लेस करना है पॉइंट A पर. ओके, यहाँ पे आपको प्लेस करना है नीडल को, और ऊपर की तरफ एक आर्क क्रिएट करना है लाइक दिस. फिर आपको नीचे की तरफ भी एक आर्क क्रिएट करना है लाइक दिस. नाउ आपको नीडल उठाना है और इसको B पे प्लेस करना है. देन मेक आर्क अपवर्ड and make a arc downward. Okay, now the intersection point, just join the intersection point. Next step में आप क्या करोगे, इस intersection point को join कर दोगे. It's okay, something like this. So ऐसे कंडीशन में क्या होगा, ये पॉइंट जो आपको मिलेगा यहाँ पे, इसको आप O लिख सकते हो, ये इंटरसेक्टिंग पॉइंट AC का मिड पॉइंट होगा. ओके, फिर नेक्स्ट स्टेप में आपको क्या करना है, इस मिड पॉइंट पे आपको निलेस करना है. ओके, यू हैव टू ड्रॉ ए हेमी सर्कल विद सेंटर O एंड डायमीटर AC. सो ये हेमी सर्कल हो गया. इन नेक्स्ट स्टेप व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, नाउ वी हैव टू ड्रॉ परपेंडिकुलर ऑन B. ओके, एंड वी गॉट द इंटरसेक्टिंग पॉइंट D. ओके, just say this intersecting point D. Now this length BD will be root under 9.3. This length BD will be root under 9.3. How is it root under 9.3? Because we just draw this. Okay, so OD. Now OD is equal to 10.3 upon 2. हाउ इज इट? दिस इज द रेडियस ऑफ दिस हेमिसर्कल. ओडी यहाँ पे क्या है, इस हेमिसर्कल का रेडियस है. द लेंथ बिटवीन ए एंड बी इज 9.3 and BC is 1 unit. So total length is 10.3. The BC is 1 unit. So total length is 10.3 and half of the 10.3 will be the radius. So now this length will be 10.3, 8.3 upon 2, 8.3 upon 2. If we calculate using the Pythagoras formula, this is the hypotenuse here and this is the base, then value of perpendicular will be 9.3. Now we have to draw this on the number line. So the simple thing we can do, that we just extend this line, and now we just place our compass at this point B. We have to place compass at point B, needle of the compass at point B, and just place the needle of the pencil at point D. Now just create a arc, and the intersecting point of this arc and the line segment we have taken. The line segment we have extended the AB. Then this intersecting point, we just say it's E. Length of BE. Okay, the length of BE will be root under 9.3. The length of B will be root under 9.3. Just erase all of these things. Okay, so using this method we can draw a line segment having length is equal to So using this method we can represent 9.3. So using this method we can represent on the number line. Okay, now we have to write the steps so that this will be more clear. So what you have to done, found midpoint of AC say O. Okay, और उसको हमने क्या कहा, O माना. And in next step, drawn a hemicircle with center O and diameter AB. In fifth step, what you have done, just drawn the perpendicular at B and found intersecting point of perpendicular and hemicircle and say D. ठीक है, और साथ ही उसको हमने D मान लिया, D कहा. Now in fifth step, what you have done, represented BD is equal to root under 9.3 at number line. We can do this question using this method. So in fifth question, we have to rationalize the denominators of the following. So there are many methods to rationalize the denominator. The question is 1 upon root 7. Okay. So in such question, what you have to do, we have to just only multiply with the same number that is in the denominator. ऐसे क्वेश्चन में जिनमें एक ही टर्म हो, जिनमें सिंगल टर्म हो, तो आपको सेम नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना है जो डिनोमिनेटर में है. ओके, सो यहाँ पे आपका क्या करोगे, देन दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 1 upon root 7 into, we just multiply the root 7 and divide with the root 7. So this will be root 7 into 1 will be root 7 and root 7 into root 7 will be 7. Okay, 7 is a rational number and the denominator of this expression becomes rational. Part second, 1 upon root 7. The part second is 1 upon root 7 minus root 6. Okay, in such question we have to use the formula a minus b into a plus b. That is, we have to multiply the same digits, same expression but with opposite sign. Okay, we have to multiply the same expression but with opposite sign. हमें क्या करना है यहाँ पे, सेम एक्सप्रेशन से ही मल्टीप्लाई, लेकिन साइन को हमें चेंज कर देना है. देन दिस विल बी 1 अपॉन रूट 7 माइनस रूट 6 इंटू रूट 7 प्लस रूट 6 अपॉन रूट 7 प्लस root 6. Okay, so now the product of root 7 plus root 6 into 1 will be same root 7 plus root 6, because the product of any number with 1 will be the same number. Okay, so now this will be, the denominator will be square of root 7 minus square of root 6. Okay, so now this will be root 7 upon root 7 plus root 6 upon 7. Square of root 7 will be 7 and square of 6 will be, square of root 6 will be 6, and this will be root 7 plus root 6 upon 1, and the denominator becomes rational here. Then part third, we have to rationalize 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. Okay, we have to do the same procedure. This will be 1 upon root 5 plus root 2 into, we have to multiply this with the same expression but with opposite sign. Okay, so this is root 5 minus root 2 upon root 5 minus root 2. हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया, सेम नंबर से हमने मल्टीप्लाई करा बट हमने क्या करा, साइन बस चेंज कर दिया है. ओके, सो नाउ द denominator will be root 5 minus root 2 upon denominator will be root square of root 5 minus square of root 2. Okay, now this denominator remains same, root 5 minus root 2, but the denominator square of root 5 will be 5 minus square of root 2 will be 2, so this will be root 5 minus root 2 upon 3, and this is our answer for this question. The denominator becomes rational here. Now part 4th, 1 upon root 7 minus 2. Okay, in such question we have to repeat the same procedure. This will be 1 upon root 7 minus 2 into, we just change the sign, root 7 plus 2. We have just multiply and divide with the same number, root 7 plus 2. Product of root 7 plus 2 and 1 will be root 7 plus 2. And product of root 7 minus 2 and root 7 plus 2 will be root square of root 7 minus square of 2. And this will be a square of, the denominator remains same, root 7 plus 2 upon square of root 7 will be 7 minus square of 2 will be 4. This will be root 7 plus 2 upon 3, and the denominator becomes rational here. So this is all thing you need to know in this exercise 1.3.